the teachers and the heads of the school, the principal, our SGB, and of course our VVVVIPs, which is the Matric class of 2019. Welcome everybody, you guys look amazing. Just some of the house rules. I see most of the ladies already found the bathroom, which is where we start every time. So this way, bathroom, ladies, gentlemen. We have a non-alcoholic cash bar. We have a non-alcoholic cash bar that everybody can go to. I was thinking that the first time ever in my life I ever thought about why there's a matric dance was probably, it was I think 3 years ago, the first time I was asked to MC a matric dance, because I'm slightly older and I'm slightly older and life is about meaning. But many years ago when I was in matric, all I wanted to know, it was like my perfect wedding, you know, when they ask you what is going to be, what is the list for your perfect wedding? I wanted the dress, I had to have the best dress, I had to have the best looking date, and of course the after party. That's all I cared about. The why or where or how was never the point. But now that I'm older and wiser and I ask for meaning, I thought about it and I thought this is actually a rite of passage. In Zulu culture, they've got umemula. I don't know who is Zulu, but when you turn 21, yes, there's umemula, it's a rite of passage. And the nice thing is that our parents are involved, our teachers are involved, and we are involved. And this is basically the school saying, you are on your own now, right? They've done all they can do. Here, go out to the world, and we're recognizing that now you're adults to do what you do. Your parents, well, in my time, we didn't wear makeup randomly on a Saturday. So they're allowing you to wear makeup, put on that dress, buy those shoes, have a boy come fetch you. I mean, this was big. And take you for the whole night to this matric dance and this after party, and they're letting you go. So I'm just saying, let's recognize today for what it is. It's a rite of passage. You guys have done well. Not everybody gets here. So you must give yourself a round of applause for that. Let's recognize it and let's honor tonight. For the teachers, for the school, for our parents, and for ourselves. But very well done for getting here. The first people that I'd like to, sorry, my notes fell down, that I'd like to call up, we'd like to open up with prayer, as is culture in our school, and I'd like to ask Saliha and Luyanda to please come up.
Thank you, Lord, for this wonderful day, Lord. Thank you for blessing us with this wonderful day. Thank you for bringing us this far. I pray that you bless us, Lord, as we go into prelims and finals. May we enjoy this night, Lord, and please protect us throughout this night, Lord. Thank you for blessing us with wonderful teachers and wonderful friends and family, Lord. I pray this in your name. Amen.
Amen. Can we please bow it? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم الصراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
Thank you, ladies. You look gorgeous tonight. I think one of the hardest jobs ever is being a teacher. I think it's one of those jobs that it has to be a calling, or one of those things that you do, and it really, really has to be a calling. On top of that, being able to do, or not being able to do, but having to do the administration and running the school and being responsible for people's children that are left at these schools is probably one of the toughest jobs. So I'd like to call somebody that we should really all appreciate, Mrs. Carolus. Can I please, I can't see Mrs. Carolus. Can I please, oh there you are. Can I please ask you to come up and say a few words before we start? Jukuketsu, welcome and thank you for being our
program director, we appreciate you. And I think you remember her from the assembly, as she's partnering with our school and wants to make an investment in our school. And I hope you too, class of 2019, that you don't forget your roots. You came at a time when you were the focus school, you're ending at a time when they're calling us now School of Specialization. You've gone through an era of 5 years battling, fighting, loving, hearings, battling still too. There's some, I just need to, that list of names, those who are still not registered for the matric exam, can the following? Okay, I'll see you afterwards. We'll forgive you for tonight. But what I do want to say is, you are stunning. I kept asking now, who is that? And who is that? And I couldn't believe it. Now I know why some of you took off 3 days. On Monday, clean up and be back. I wish you everything of the very best. Today we listened to Professor Habib, the Vice Chancellor of WITS, as he spoke to a small group of less than 50 principals, saying that the huge numbers of up to 80,000 applicants, sometimes they only take 5,000. And of them, St. Barnabas College is one of their feeder schools. So give a hand to St. Barnabas College.
Whatever you decide to do with your life, take the values you learned in your era of 5 years at St. Barnabas. Use it to make a difference. Use it to impact the next generation. Make a difference. If you live to make a difference. Tonight, I wish you all the fun, happiness, and I hope it meets your expectations. And I hope that you love your life enough to care for others. Enjoy the evening. See you Monday. Thank you. Okay, thank you. I realized there that I actually hadn't introduced myself. It's Kweketso, and yes, I was class of 1999, together with Ms. Damulefe 20 whole years ago. That's why it was so exciting for me to come back 20 years later and see where everybody is. So I was thinking, when I was deciding what I'm wearing today, I was like, I'm gonna wear the exact opposite of what I wore 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I remember my English teacher came up to me and was like, Kweketso, where's the rest of your dress? Because at that time, it was the Tony Braxton phase with, everybody was doing the barely there, anything. So that's what was in then. And Mr. Molefe had this bright yellow jacket. But it was in then, it was the days of Boys to Men, Mr. Molefe. So at that time, we were doing really well with what we did. So today I thought, you know what, I'm going to go black, then I went white, just do the exact opposite. But thank you for that, Mrs. Carolus. And we're going to start with the evening. We're going to be served starters at our tables. And then once the starters are served, then we'll continue with the program.
The best a sports person, but I loved sports, so I kept at it. But it's amazing how when one person believes in you, and that was my relationship with my teachers at St. Barnabas at the time, it makes a world of a difference. You really think you can. There's a movie that we watched called Dead Poets Society, and Robin Williams happens to be my was my favorite actors. And we used to love the carpe diem moment, when everybody stands on top of the desks and says carpe diem, which is seize the moment. The teachers that we have come across, in my case, and I'm hoping that in your case, understanding the school that St. Barnabas is, have really touched my life, and I know that they have touched your life. So please help me in welcoming Mrs. Klute and Ms. Walters.
Good evening, my fellow educators, parents of the SGB, and our honored guests, the class of 2019. The grade head usually makes the speech, but I had to ask Ms. Walters to do it with me. She had you for 3 years, I had you for a year. So I felt Ms. Walters needed to say something to you. Usually when you hear me speak, I'm complaining about academic performance or uniform or matric jackets or bad behavior. But not tonight. Tonight I want to commend you on reaching the milestone that is grade 12. This is an amazing achievement. To have made it through 12 years of formal schooling. Give yourselves a round of applause, grade 12. For some of you, this was not an easy journey. You had trials and tribulations along the way, and some of you are still experiencing those trials, but you made it. Some of you have even suffered in silence, not letting on to anyone of what was or is going on in your life. But you mustered on and have made it to this very important and difficult grade 12 year. And we are so very proud to have accompanied you on this part of your journey. I have not been your grade 8 for very long, but you have given me a run to remember. To say that you are a difficult group would be an understatement. But I am not going to talk about that. Instead, I'm going to say the words from a song from a country band called Rascal Flats. But I want you to listen to the words attentively, because this is not only my wish for you, but I know that all of your teachers have the same wish. So please pay attention. I hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow, for each road leads you where you want to go. If you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. If one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find the window. If it's cold outside, show the world the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, my wish for you is that life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yes, this is my wish. I hope you never look back, but you never forget. All the ones who love you in the place you live. I hope you always forgive and you never regret, and you help somebody every chance you get. Oh, you find God's grace in every mistake, and always give more than you take. But more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yes, this is my wish. This is my wish for you. Sending you all love and light. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Clifford. Good evening, our honored guests, the class of 2019. Please give yourself a round of applause. My sentiment is the same as Mrs. Kluti's. You guys have come a long way. Yes, the beginning was just as difficult as the start, as the end, sorry. You guys look amazing. I must say, I think you look the best of all the matric classes I've attended, the banquets. You look the best. You look stunning. You girls are awesome. You are amazing. You are wonderful. Guys, you are the true gentleman that I always thought you would be. Tonight, you exude that. Stay true to yourself. There is a quote from the fashion designer Karl Lagerfeld that I absolutely love. He said, The opinions of others don't matter. It's only mine that does. And this is what I want you to remember, that wherever you go, people are going to have an opinion of you. It shouldn't matter. When you get up in the morning, you look yourself in the mirror, that is who you are. Never ever think that you should be what other people expect you to be. Be yourself. Love yourself. Expect only the best from yourself. There is no one in the world that you need to compete with other than yourself. Life will throw you a lot of curveballs, but you need to get up. This year has been a trying year for some of you. It has been a difficult 6 months. You know what you need to do. You need to get yourself together. You need to work hard, because 12 years behind you, you can't just let it go. You can't just throw everything away. There's a lot that is expected from you. You have your support team around you. These teachers sitting here, parents at home, family members, they've always supported you. You have your friends as support groups. Use them, but don't give up. When you fall down, get up. When you make mistakes, learn from it. You need to get knowledge, and by that knowledge you gain wisdom. And from that wisdom, understanding, so that you don't make the same mistakes again. This is your night. You need to enjoy it. You need to make the best of it. Don't regret tomorrow what you did tonight. So many mistakes happen within a blink of an eye. And you know what I mean. I don't need to explain that. But you are all sitting here. You look beautiful. You've invested a lot in tonight. Your parents have invested a lot in tonight. So don't disappoint them. But most of all, don't disappoint yourself. I'd just like to read a scripture for you. What we bring back. It is not how far you've traveled, it is what you've brought back. So you've traveled the road for 12 years. What are you going to bring back at the end of this year with the knowledge that you've acquired over the 12 years? Matric is not just this year. Matric has been a build-up from grade R, from grade 1. Some of you have had 13 years in school, some of you 12, but you've traveled on a road and you know where you want to go. So don't get distracted, stay focused. Like Mrs. Carola said earlier, Monday we're back to work. So what are you going to bring back? What are you going to reflect on at the end of the day? So, I've said enough. My wish for you tonight is that you have a wonderful night, that you enjoy tonight, and that you make the best of tonight. And that you will never ever forget that how wonderful and how unique you are. There's no one else like you. You need to stay true to yourself. Love yourself who you are and let no one ever tell you anything different. Thank you.
Thank you for those words, Ms. Walters and Mrs. Kluti. The next person that's going to come and speak, I'm assuming on behalf of the students, is the RCL President, Sam Kluti.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for giving me your air. It's too much. Families are like branches on a tree. We grow in different directions, but we get our roots remaining as one. As a grade, we have made some strong connections. in Keys, we've made even stronger connections. But in our register classes, we've made even stronger connections. These people are like family. I, for one, can speak for my register class. We become like a family. Yes, thank you. In our drama class, for example, they will become like a family. And we have gotten a mother along the way. Thank you very much, Ms. Casson. Thank you. I started off thanking the teachers because coming to school, honestly, has always been a drag. But they make it somewhat comfortable, somewhat accommodating, somewhat enjoyable. And that's all we can ask for. After all, we're at school, but the little extra that they put in is the little extra that gives you the zest to come to school every morning. Bonds are solidified through memories, and memories is exactly what we have. Some pleasant, and others not so pleasant. Let me expose some files quickly. Memories for Jaden Saunders include a fire extinguisher. No teacher knows about that. Don't worry. Don't worry. You'll never know about that because I was not part of that occasion. But every time they speak about it, it was like it happened yesterday. I felt a part of it. And when the story is delivered to me that we cleaned up as a team and no teacher ever found out, that inspired me to be 100%. Ma'am, do you know about the story? Do you know about the story? No. You don't? That's good. That's good. You're doing a good job, guys. You're doing a good job. Chandler Jacobs' memories on the soccer field include a countless number of nutmegs, eh? Sure. It's too much. Then, for every learner was fortunate to be taught by Mr. They include a hello Leafy at the end of every sentence. And then for every matriculant here, there's this other one. This one I must show you. This one, it's just too much. Good morning, class. Okay, all right. Page. Corrections, please. Corrections. Very good, man. Very good. This class is making me proud. But good things always come to an end. But always remember that they don't always last forever, and these moments, like this one, are the moments we should cherish forever. Grab a hold of it, like the teacher said. Just grasp it, live in the moment. Keep it with you forever. Let it be nothing to regret. Let it be one that you always look back to and say, sure, it was too much, it was nice. There was no regrets, there's no buts. There was the if, maybe, I should have, I could have said no, turned away, pushed it away. Let everything that happens today be a decision that you will never regret. Family means that no one gets left behind or forgotten. So to our brothers and sisters who couldn't join us today, ones we have lost along the way, and those who couldn't make it at all, to them I thank them for being a part of our journey throughout the years. But to you, I say well done, because you have gotten this far. You have gotten over that Kilimanjaro mountain. First day, Mr. Cody gave us too much homework. But now that's nothing. We've gotten used to it. Those little things, count them as victories. Count them as a win. You have won. But there's more winnings up there. There's more winnings to chase. There's more winnings to acquire. Let's get the gold. Thank you very much.
shade.